Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is your Super Bowl edition. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming Super Bowl, what your predictions are, call-ins, what they think. We're going to talk about the World Series of Poker schedule that's just been released. We're also going to talk about my hand of the week, the up-and-coming LA Poker Classic on the Mouthpiece. Welcome back to the Mouthpiece. It's Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday, and we want to know your predictions, so call us in and let us know what you think. My official Super Bowl prediction is out, and my money is out. I have bet $10,000 on the Arizona Cardinals, $5,000 on the Arizona money line, and $5,000 on the over 46.5. And my reasoning behind it is da-dun-dun-dun-dun. The Pittsburgh #1 ranked defense it stopped nobody. It stopped the Cleveland Browns twice. Worst offense in football. Cincinnati twice. Second worst offense in football. Baltimore 3 times. Third worst offense in football. And it's 4 losses to the Giants, Philly, Indy, and Tennessee. The only 4 good teams that it beat. That were good then on the schedule. Oh, it beat Dallas. So, and who is Dallas? They lost by 70 to Philly on the last game of the year. So who have they beat? They have one quality win over New England at home in cold, frigid temperatures. I don't really think much of the Pittsburgh defense. I think it's very overrated. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's not near what they say it is. Arizona will score in this game. Will they win this game? I don't know. They could get beat by 15. But if they get beat by 15, it's going to be about 42-28. Because I promise you, Arizona's scoring in this game. You can mark it down. Arizona will score 24 points in this game. And if they score 24, Pittsburgh's going to need over 31 to get the money. And with that in mind, I've got Arizona and over bet. Larry Fitzgerald is absolutely unstoppable. All Warner's got to do is throw it into triple coverage. He'll outjump him. If that ain't good enough, he'll throw it to one of the open receivers in Bolden or Preston. And if that ain't good enough, he'll run the ball. Good luck, Pittsburgh, stopping that offense. Hey, enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. I'll be out having a couple beers and pulling for the Arizona Cardinals. I picked Arizona to win the Super Bowl in Week 4. Everybody laughed in my face. They were 35-1. I was going to go and bet some. I decided, well, everybody's laughing at me. Maybe I'm wrong. Then they lost about $1 million in a row. I jumped off their bandwagon. I blew $50,000 betting against them in the playoffs, and now I'm back on them to where I was in Week 4 when everybody laughed at me, and hopefully my Week 4 prediction will come through. If not, I will lose another $20,000. And changing subjects, over to the World Series of Poker schedule. The World Series of Poker schedule is out, and I really would like to know if my good friend Jeffrey Pollack and the staff of the World Series of Poker have completely lost their minds. The economy is in the shit. The whole world's without a job. Nobody can afford to even pay their bills, and they have decided to destroy the main event by having a $40,000 no-limit hold'em buy-in tournament. Please tell me what goes through their minds to have a $40,000 buy-in tournament in this day and age. If you want to have a $40,000 buy-in tournament, make it the main event and charge them $40,000. Okay? Who in the to watch the main event after there's a $40,000 no-limit hold'em to kick off the tournament? I know I wouldn't. I would say the champion's the one who wins the $40,000 buy-in tournament, if you ask me, because that's going to have all the best players. So, I don't understand the reasoning. Me and Phil Hellmuth talked about it. He thinks it's absolutely moronic and how the Players Association could have led them through. I talked to Daniel Negreanu about it. He says that they didn't vote for it, but ESPN and Harris insisted on it. So with their insisting on it, good luck to them. Makes no sense to me. Also, going back to the World Series of Poker schedule, why the did they do away with rebuy tournaments? They had 3 rebuy tournaments the entire World Series. Boo who for the people that are crying that the rebuy tournaments make somebody can buy a bracelet. Who buy a bracelet? Okay, the pot limit Omaha with rebuys last year, won by Phil Goff on, he had $20,000 invested. Half the other people at the final table had over 100,000 invested. What did they do? Hello? I bought the minimum into the deuce to 7 no limit with one rebuy and one double add-on for a $20,000 investment. Everybody else is in 40 to 100. Hello? Give me a break. There's 3 rebuy tournaments, the entire World Series out of 600 bullshit tournaments. Put the rebuy tournaments back in. There's only 3 of them. If the people don't want to play that day, let them play the other 54. Bunch of bullshit. And now the deuce tournament that I won last year is going to be ruined because not only is it no rebuy, but it's a $10,000 buy-in, so the prize pool is going to be about half. And you're going to take away the rebuy to that tournament, make the buy-in $20,000. Morons, 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 morons. More bull. Jeffrey, I love you. You're an idiot. I still love you. So, the World Series of Poker is coming up in 4 months. We just finished the final table. And then we'll wait 4 more months for another final table. Because the ratings were so high. Let's see how good the ratings are when me and Phil Hellmuth aren't down to the last 2 tables, 3 tables. That's what I want to see. Not that I'm patting myself on the back or anything. I'm not. But the truth is the truth. And if there's 8 stiffs in there, nobody's really going to give a about the finals, I bet. So that covers the World Series. Changing subjects, we're going to talk a little bit about online poker. My good friend Tom Dwan is down 2.8 million on the year, and Gus is up 2.8 million, and Patrick is up 2.8 million. And as I said a week ago, or was it 2 weeks ago, egos will break you, cards will make you. To my good friend Tom, relax. You're a great player. The challenges, get back to what you're doing best. As soon as you issue those challenges, you lose 2.8 million. That's what happens when you run a big ego. I learned the hard way. Put your head down and play and get back to winning. I'm always pulling for you. Next, we're going to talk about my hand of the week. Brought to you by FullTiltPoker.com, where you can find Mike the Mouth playing all the time. FullTiltPoker.com. Comes by a limit hold'em game playing against some idiot named Gil Wolf yesterday. And he talked so much to me that hopefully he won't be on the site today when I get back. But there was one hand he raised. I called. The flop came. I had 3/4 of clubs, is what I had in the hand. The flop come ace 8-5, and I check raised him, and he called. And the turn card came a 10, and I bet, and he called. And the river came a 6, and I bet, and he called. And he showed me king 9 or king jack high. King 9 high, king 10, king jack high. And I laughed because I check raised him on the flop of 8, ace 8-5. And then I think it came a 9 on the turn and a 6 on the river, or a jack on the turn and a 6 on the river. But the bottom line is oh yeah, okay, came queen on the turn and a 6 on the river, and he showed me king 10 high. And the thing that's amazing upon it is when I check raise him on an ace 8-5 board, what does he hope that I have? When the 6 comes on the river, I mean the 6-7 makes us pair. Anything takes a pair. And he can beat the only hand I had, which was 3/4 clubs, and I laughed. I think it was funny, but he did call me down with 2 5s with the board, king, jack, queen, with 3 spades. The very next hand that I check raised him. So he's just a idiot, another young punk idiot that ran his mouth yesterday to me. And to my good friend out there, enjoy your stay on Full Tilt, because I'm 100% sure you will not be on today because you run in your mouth. And you know what you said, because I'm not going to repeat it on here. And if everybody wants to know what he said, I'm sure it's posted in some of the forums somewhere of what he said. Hope you enjoy your stay. So that's my hand of the week. All right, let's check out the phone lines. Let's light them up and see who the world likes on the Super Bowl this week. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's JJ.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. How you doing?
I'm just hanging out, man. What are you up to?
great. I just had a couple questions for you. First one, what do you got for the Super Bowl? You think Arizona's actually going to do it? Or?
Yeah. My prediction is Arizona. I took the 7.
Yeah. I don't know. I have some bets going with my friends. They all think I'm crazy, but I think Arizona's going to take that game. So.
Well, I predicted. We're going to talk. The whole show is pretty much going to be a lot about the Super Bowl. And I'm going to be taking everybody's prediction that calls in today.
Okay.
But
cool.
My prediction is I told everybody in week 4 that when it's all said and done, the Lombardi Trophy's going to Arizona, and everybody laughed in my face. And then I jumped off the bandwagon like an idiot and got smashed for about 50,000. And all I had to do was just stay on what I saw the first 5-6 weeks of the season, which was the most unstoppable offense in football, and nobody can stop them. And the last time I saw an offense like this was the Rams when they won in 1999, and even New England's offense wasn't this good last year. New England's offense was this good the first 5-6 weeks of the season, but the last 4 weeks of the season, people learned how to contain it. This offense, there's nobody can stop Fitzgerald. There's nobody in the world that can. I don't care who they put on him; they can't stop him. He's unstoppable, and that opens up the offense for other people. And like I said, Pittsburgh's #1 quote on ranked defense had two wins over Cleveland, 2 wins over Cincy, 3 wins over Baltimore, and their 4 losses to the Giants, to Philly, to Tennessee, and to the Giants and to Indianapolis. All right? So don't tell me how great Pittsburgh's defense is. Okay, when you could show me that they shut down good teams. They lost all 4 games to all the good teams. Okay? And they shut down the Clevelands, the Cincinnati's, and the Baltimores, who couldn't score a point in another lifetime. So, with that in mind, you could take your Pittsburgh #1 quote unranked defense, or ranked #1 ranked defense, and there ain't no way they're going to stop this team. Now, I'm not saying they won't win and they won't cover, okay, because they could. But I bet over, too. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I know Arizona's going to score. All
you got to do is throw it close to Fitzgerald. He's going to go get it.
All you're going to have to... How are they going to defend the guy when all Warner's going to do is throw it as far as he can, and he's going to out-jump no matter who they put on him by 3 feet? How are you going to stop that? How are you going to defend that, Pittsburgh? How are you going to defend that you can't? Okay? No. So
that's about it.
So they're gonna score, and they obviously proved that they after they won the division they didn't give a because they were locked in on the 4th seed already no matter what happened, and they lost their focus. But I ain't betting again. My money's on Arizona, buddy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, man. Well, all right, take care, buddy.
Talk to you for a little bit. See what you were doing.
Later.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Welcome to the Mouthpiece Super Bowl edition. What's going on?
Hey, Mike.
What it be, man?
Yeah, it's Mike from PA.
Yeah, what's going on, Mike?
I was wondering what kind of bets you're doing on the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Well, I am. We're just talking about it. This is definitely the Super Bowl edition of the Mouthpiece. So, you tell me. First off, I would like to know who you like.
What did you say?
Who do you like?
Who do I like? I like the Steelers. I hate the Steelers, but I think they're going to win.
Okay. And what is your reasoning?
I'm an Eagles fan, so
I don't give a f*** if you're an Eagles fan. What is your reasoning of why the Steelers are going to win?
Oh, well, they got the best defense out of the 2.
Oh, okay.
And Ben Roethlisberger's been playing really well.
Okay. I just want to know.
Who do you?
I bet Arizona.
Yeah, they're pretty hot right now.
And I've been explaining why I bet Arizona, and I like to combat like people that make statements like you just made, like they got the best defense. They play shit. They play Cleveland, Cincy, and Baltimore is 7 of their 15 games. They couldn't score as a high school team. Do you understand that? And then their 4 losses came to Tennessee, the Giants, Philly, and Indy. So their only quality win comes against New England. Merry Christmas. That's my opinion of the Steelers, of how overranked their defense is. Okay,
Yeah,
if they would have this unbelievable amount of points allowed against the league where they didn't play the Clevelands, the Cincy's, and the Baltimores, the three worst offenses in football for 7 of their games, then I would say I would have the same opinion you do. But let's see, how are they going to stop this offense? That's all I want to know. How can they stop? How is Larry Fitzgerald going to be stopped when all Warner has to do is throw it as far as he can, and this motherfucker is going to jump 20 feet over? They could triple cover him. He's going to jump 3 feet higher than the other guys. Okay? Now, when they triple team him, what? Breston going to run wild, Bolton going to run wild, and if they're going to try and stop them, then they're going to put it up, then they're going to try and run the ball. This offense is going to be unstoppable. They're going to score a lot of points. I like the over a lot. I think it's going to be some. I'm not saying Pittsburgh can't win 35-28 or 42-28, but I'm going to tell you right now, Arizona will score this game. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. I hope you're there, Mike. I hope you make some money on the Super Bowl.
I hope so.
Are you gonna do the prop bets on that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do prop bets. I'm gonna go ahead. My favorite prop bet right now. I've got two. My two favorite ones are I'm laying $1.61 that Fitzgerald will catch a touchdown pass or will get a touchdown. How he doesn't? If he don't get a touchdown, they'll get beat by 100. So I'll lay $1. I'll lay $1.60 that he gets a touchdown. And the other one I kind of like is Edgerrin James under 49.5 rushing yards for and you get like 3-1 on that. And and I just don't see how he's going to get 49 yards. I mean, they're gonna be tough. It's going to be tough for him to get 49 yards. You know, but those are two I like the most.
You should do some of those crazy bets though, like color the Gatorade on the coach.
Yeah, the color of the Gatorade on the coach. Well, I'm going to go with if Arizona wins, it'll be red. It'll be red. And if Pittsburgh wins, it'll be yellow. How's that? All right, buddy. Got another call. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for calling. Later. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is your Super Bowl edition. Hello.
Hey, Mikey. How you doing?
Hey, who's this?
My name's Jeff. I'm out in Michigan. I've met you a few times. I've been out at the World Series, I don't know, 3-4 times. And actually, I played at your table probably twice out of 3 years. I noticed a few times you come to the table a little grumpy. And I just didn't know if that's just some of those days where you don't feel like playing. Or if,
if I'm playing poker, I'm sure I'm always grumpy. Because I never feel like playing.
Yeah.
So to me, poker is really become a joke. So back when I used to play, I mean, back when you were a good player and nobody knew how to play, and it was a challenge, and you were able to just to dominate people. It was fun to go play. But now, I mean, everybody plays so good, and it's so hard. And I mean, anybody thinks they're gonna make a living playing poker now, man? They're insane. It's so hard. So I'm gonna use my name and my fame and hopefully make enough money where I don't have to worry about playing poker. That's what that's the goals now. See, Phil Hellmuth has the right idea. Playing, just sit there and use your name and fame and try and make money off of it because poker's too tough to win nowadays.
Oh, I agree. I have a lot of trouble. I play a lot of tournaments, not so much cash anymore. In Michigan here, we got a lot of loose players. It's real difficult. You get involved in situations where people they act like they have an infinite bankroll and they just shove it.
Nobody folds. How could you win in poker when nobody folds? Here's the bottom line. If you can't bluff them, it ain't poker. And since nobody folds anymore, you got to make the best hand. So who's going to win when you got to make the best hand? Whoever's the luckiest motherfucker is going to win. That's who's going to win. Okay?
I agree with you.
So you could take the skill and all the bullshit and the egos that these young idiots have, and they're all going to go busted because if you don't run good, you ain't going to win. Period. You know, you think you're better than you are when you're running good, and when you're running bad, you think you're worse than you are. But most of these kids, they don't know how to face adversity, and they've never faced adversity. And when they do, they're in for a rude awakening. So, on that note, who do you like in the Super Bowl?
You know what? I like the Cardinals.
All right. I like that. I'm two Cardinals, one Pittsburgh. I'm leaning Cardinals.
I'm gonna bet the Cardinals, and I'm gonna bet the under, and then that way I figured I'm covered. Because if Steelers win, I figure it's gonna be they're gonna shut down the Cardinals, and then
why cover yourself? Why don't you just parlay the Arizona and over, and then bet the Steelers straight? Wouldn't you make more money that way? So why not? Why bet Arizona and then bet the other side straight? Where if it comes, because there's no way it's going to come Arizona and under. Why not parlay Arizona and over and then bet Pittsburgh straight? This way, if you like Arizona, if it comes Arizona, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win prize of money, and the other way. So that's my theory on that. But
all right, well,
did I make sense there? I mean, if you think you said about covering yourself by going under, well, you could cover yourself. You could parlay. I'd rather parlay Arizona and over and cover yourself by going Pittsburgh. You know, so if you want to win one way or the other, or you could just be like me and say it, and it's going to go Arizona and over, and then just bet parlay Arizona and over for like about 10 grand, and then if you lose, you just say and if you win, you just say, boy, that was easy money. So. That's how it works. All right, buddy. That's what I want to know. Take care, man. Thanks for the call.
Nice
Later.
Talking to you. Bye.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of The Mouthpiece. Have a chip. Have a chip. Have a chip. We'll be down at the LA Poker Classic next week. I might still be here for the show next week. There's a good chance. And I might go down right after that. Or I might go down to LA at the end, as soon as the Super Bowl ends, and be there. So, I will look for the flyer on cardplayer.com, 1-877-675-1306. Call in on the Mouthpiece anytime, 3 to 3:30 on Thursdays. And I'll also be putting out messages on my MySpace. And if you're not one of my friends on MySpace, you can go to url.mouthpoker. And I will give you a friend, and then you'll be able to get mail on when I'm going to be on the show and when the show's not going to be going. So, with that in mind, have a great weekend. Go Cardinals! Go Kurt Warner! Talk to y'all later. Peace.